Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix, and this is the 7th episode I'm doing today. Woo! Okay, get the housekeeping stuff out of the way. KIRWKC.com is the main podcasting platform. All the podcast episodes are there, including podcast-only episodes, which are exclusive to the podcast. You'll know that by seeing the letters PCO, KIRWKC, Instagram, KIRWKC, Twitter, Facebook.com/KIRWKC, which is a new page, so swing by, give a like. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button followed by the notification bell. That way you know when a new episode is uploaded. If you're watching on Dailymotion, don't forget to subscribe. And for anything, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. We got the housekeeping out the way. Let's move on to this. This is another entertainment episode. And this won't be long, because I think what the episode title says and what I'm about to say is what everybody is saying. However, I'm going to add a caveat at the end. I was underwhelmed by the Xbox presentation. I was watching it and I was hyped. I was like, okay, because as you know before, I mentioned on my previous episode, I think Xbox is going to crush PlayStation in sales. I'm still sticking to that. But let's talk about this. I was watching the episode, or not the episode, I was watching the show, the presentation, and I checked out probably after like maybe 20 minutes or something, because I felt like I was watching a bunch of movie trailers, if that makes sense. Like back to back, 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 to back. I didn't feel like they were telling the public the power of the Xbox Series X. I don't think they conveyed the message well enough. Also, the games that they decided to showcase, I wasn't that impressed with. One of the games, I'm like, did I see this on PS3? Because I wasn't moved at all. I really wasn't. I mean, there were a few moments. Now, Fable, that was hilarious. The thing with the frog and the fairy, that was hilarious. Because when that happened, I laughed out loud. Like, really loud. Halo, honestly, if we want to be honest with each other, let's be honest with each other. It looks like you could play that on the current Xbox. This is supposed to be an upgrade. So where's the advancement here? Where's the change? Where's the upgrade? Because I didn't see it. I mean, it was interesting to look at. And I'm not saying that it'll be a bad game. It just seems like they could have put that on the current Xbox, which, to my understanding, they've discontinued. So their delivery with the message just didn't capture what the Xbox Series X is capable of. Their choice of games to showcase didn't capture what the Xbox Series X is capable of. And I know this machine is capable of way better than what they put out during this presentation. That's the thing about it. I know it. I know it is. So somebody dropped the ball on that. With all of that being said, I still think Xbox will crush the PS5 in sales. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling. I still feel like Microsoft, Xbox, whatever, still has the eye of the tiger. Even though they bumbled and fumbled, and I'm using fumbled because I'm going to do a sports episode too as well, because I promised the sports episode is going to be my first sports episode. Shameless plug. But they bumbled and fumbled with this presentation that they did. Even though they did that, I still believe Microsoft has something, one of many things, up their sleeve that will contribute to the boost of the Xbox Series X sales. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure they have something. I have a feeling. And I'm not saying the PlayStation 5 will be a bad system. It's going to be an amazing system. I'm going to buy both of them. So, and this is the first time in a long time that I'm even willing to buy both systems, because I've been PlayStation only since PlayStation 3. Because as I mentioned before in my other Xbox episode, after my Xbox 360 gave me the red ring, I haven't bought another Xbox since then. And another thing that irritates me about Xbox are those damn AA batteries. So, yeah. But for this particular system, the Xbox Series X, yes, I will buy one. But I'm also buying a PS5 too. Because, God of War all day, every day. But that presentation they did a few weeks ago, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I need Microsoft and Xbox to regroup and pick some other games and start putting those games up. Because the games that they decided to show off, that was stuff I feel like I had seen on PlayStation 3 or on a Nintendo Wii U or the current Xbox or whatever. That's just my personal belief. Even though I'm not the only one feeling like this. There are other people who feel like this about that presentation. I'm just now getting it off my chest. Other people have already done it. So I'm sure Microsoft will get it together. We're in August. Xbox Series X doesn't come out till November, I think, like November 20th or something like that. So I'm sure they will get their marketing team and everything else together by then. I still believe they have the eye of the tiger. I still believe Xbox Series X is going to outsell PS5 because I still feel Sony is sitting on their laurels. Yes, the PS5 is an amazing piece of machinery, but so was the PS3 when it came out. Not everybody was buying it. They had to go back, retool, and handle some marketing and do this and do that to get people to buy the PS3. Because I had the original PS3, the fat PS3, when it came out. Because I bought it when it first came out. So yeah, and I feel Sony is on that kick again. I still feel Sony's on that kick. I feel like Sony knows that the PS5 is ridiculously advanced for a game system, and they think that's going to carry them to sales. I promise you, it won't. Even though I'm buying it, that doesn't mean other people will buy it. So yeah, I said what I had to say about Xbox Series X in that presentation, and that's all I got. KIRWKC.com for the podcast, for the main podcast platform, KIRWKC for Instagram, KIRWKC for Twitter, Facebook.com/KIRWKC. Swing by the new Facebook page and give a like. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, the subscribe button followed by the notification bell so you'll know when I upload, which, again, I don't always talk about games and stuff, but when I do, at least you'll know. And then Daily Motion, if you're watching on there, hit the subscribe button, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who watches this podcast, this show. Thank you to everyone who also listens. I appreciate you more than you know. Be blessed.